In this video, I will be telling you the 6 steps you need to take to hire the right virtual assistant for your business.
Maybe I shouldn't. I let him feel it, and the name was Brian. I shouldn't.
The first thing that you want to do is just evaluate your business. Figuring out what tasks do you want to outsource right now, what tasks would be the right fit for your business. You want to figure out what do you like doing in your business and what don't you like doing in your business. What tasks do you want to delegate out that are repetitive? How much money are you making in your business, and figure out the budget and what you would actually want to pay for a virtual assistant. And you want to know what tasks can you easily teach the virtual assistant that you choose. Number 2, this is very, very important. You want to make sure that you define the role. This helps with what I have experienced in the past. You don't want your virtual assistant to try and figure out what you need and how to do things when you don't have a book of how to do those things that you want done. Not defining the role and exactly what you want them to do could lead to you wasting your money on a virtual assistant, because instead of them doing the tasks that you don't want them to do, they're going to be spending those hours that you pay for them trying to figure out exactly what you want them to do, how to do it, and how you like to do it. And one thing to help that you can do right away is make a list of all the things that you do not like doing in your business. Make a list of all the things that you, well, not that you don't like doing in your business. The first list that you are going to make is a list writing down all the things that you are doing in your business right now. Once you do that, you want to star the things that you love doing in your business and circle the things that you don't like doing in your business from that list. And then you're going to put a $sign next to the tasks that make you money, and highlight the tasks that you are more likely to procrastinate on or just forget altogether. And the second list that you are going to be making, what are the things that you truly love doing and things that you need to be doing. And when you make this list of the things that you need to be doing, also including the things that you don't know how to do but you know is crucial to your business to have. For example, if you're not good at making social media graphics, maybe that's something that you need to add to the list that you need to be outsourcing or that you want to have included in your business. So on that list, highlight the tasks that you just don't have time to complete. And doing this and defining what you will need in your business, what only you can do and what somebody else can do, and what you need to add to your business that you don't feel like learning, this will help you define the role and choose the best virtual assistant for your business. Number 3, figure out your budget for paying for a virtual assistant. Figure that out right away before you go looking, scheduling clarity calls. A virtual assistant can cost from $50 to $75 an hour for their time. There are others that charge less than that, so it's very important to figure out your budget. So when you do come across a virtual assistant and you see their hourly rate, or if they are charging a package price, then you know, okay, I can't afford this assistant just yet, or oh, okay, this person fits my budget. Or even if it's okay, I want this particular virtual assistant and I need to save up for her so that I can add her on my team. What I do suggest when you're choosing if you want to get an hourly rate person or a value-based person, I definitely recommend going with the packages, because I feel like you do get more bang for your buck versus an hourly rate. If that virtual assistant does not finish your work that you want them to do in time, they will stop their work. Me personally, I am going to stop my work once I have completed the hours that we are contracted to fulfill together. So I highly suggest a package that has all the things that you want in there completed. Sometimes for me, as a virtual assistant, I will add in some add-ons if my client wants something added to a package that I offer already, just so they get all of what they need in one package. So I do recommend going, if a virtual assistant has a package, go for the package instead of like the hours per month. Number 4, picking the right virtual assistant. This is very important. I always recommend you doing your research, and research some more. Choosing the right virtual assistant is very important, because this is a person that is going to be, I always like to call your business your baby, especially if you've been a solopreneur for most of your business journey and you're figuring everything out on your own and you built this 6-figure plus business and you don't want it to come into shambles. So you want to make sure you research your virtual assistant. And ways that you can do this is Googling their name. If you want to, you can run a background check, looking up if they have a YouTube channel, their podcast, going on all their social medias. And especially when it's down, if you decide to schedule a clarity call with a virtual assistant, you want to make sure that you ask the right questions. Highly recommend looking on LinkedIn as well, or asking fellow other business owners, do they recommend anybody for virtual assistant services, or let people know that you're looking for a virtual assistant. If they could recommend anybody, please comment below on a post. Do your research on these people before you add them to your team. And if you're still not sure when you add your virtual assistant to your team, you can always do a trial period. Some virtual assistants, I have a 3-month retainer to working with me. You can always just delegate little tasks that are not, if a virtual assistant was to mess up on this task, you would not lose any sleep over it for those 3 months that you want to try them out. Once again, research before adding a virtual assistant to your team, because this is going to be a person that I'm assuming you want to eventually grow with and be a permanent member of your team. Number 5, delegate effectively, meaning you already have your standard operating procedures of how, step by step, of how your tasks are to be completed and how you like them. A lot of times clients like to do video tutorial explaining how to do certain tasks within their business, and this is very helpful when you have a virtual assistant. It helps with the success of them completing your tasks, easing that load off of you, and you don't have to keep answering questions that they may have. Hey, I just wanted to follow up. Did you want it like this? Did you want it like that? Did you want it like this? Having a standard operating procedure, or even just recording a video of how you would like things to go in your business, will allow you to delegate effectively to your virtual assistant to get the most bang for your buck, because you don't want to spend all those hours of working time that you've paid for from this virtual assistant answering questions that you could have recorded in a video or put in a booklet. So definitely take the time to do that. And if you are a person that say, hey, I don't even want to create a booklet, record a video of how to do the step-by-step in my business, you can also hire a virtual assistant to do that for you. Number 6, after you hire your virtual assistant, you want to, for me, with my first time clients, I schedule for the first 30 days, I schedule a 15-minute call, a weekly 15-minute call, once a week, just so that you are able to communicate effectively with me, and I'm able to communicate effectively with my client, and we can figure out, because that first month, I will tell you, it's probably going to be a lot of bumps in the road, because you both are figuring out each other's style, how you like to do things, getting things in order. If you are a client that has a lot of organization needs, it's a lot of learning on both parts. My clients, for example, I schedule a 15-minute weekly call just once a week for the first 30 days, because that first 30 days is going to be rough. And if it's not, kudos, that is heaven sent. But it's going to be rough because you're both getting to know each other. You're figuring out, especially me as a virtual assistant, I'm figuring out how you like things. I'm trying to figure out how you talk in your emails, especially if I'm doing email assistance for you, and how to sound like you in your emails. During my 15-minute meetings, we talk about what is working, what is not working, and ways to improve working together so it can be most beneficial to my client, so that they can grow, relax, actually enjoy a vacation while on vacation. Those are the 6 steps that you can take to hire the right virtual assistant for your business. Number 1, evaluate your business. See where you actually need a virtual assistant. Number 2, make a list of what you don't want to do, what you have to do, and what you need to include in your business that you don't have in your business now and you don't want to learn. Number 3, figure out your budget so that you are picking a virtual assistant with the certain qualities that you want in a virtual assistant that fit in your budget. And also, it helps to know if you want a particular virtual assistant what you need to do in order to hire them onto your team versus like, okay, this is what I need to budget, this is what I need to save, this is what I need to put in my monthly bills to have Exandria as a virtual assistant. Number four, just making sure you're doing your research on whichever virtual assistant you choose. Ask for referrals, look for client testimonials, look for them on the social medias, look on YouTube, see if they got a LinkedIn, what are they talking about. You want to make sure that you're having a virtual assistant that aligns with your values and is, if you were to be absent or if you want them to start answering phone calls, will they represent your business in the right way that you would like for it to be represented. Number five, you want to make sure that you are able to delegate effectively, that you have a standard operating procedure, a step-by-step book or a video tutorial of how you like things to run in your business. That way that you don't have to micromanage and you don't have to answer a lot of questions, because your virtual assistant can refer back to this booklet, your step-by-step of how to do things. And this is also helpful, but if your first virtual assistant doesn't work, you don't have to always repeat and explain. You can be like, hey, here's my standard operating procedures of how to do things. Let me know if you have any questions. So that is good to just have, because then you don't have to keep repeating yourself about this is how you do it. If a virtual assistant, you don't have the same virtual assistant anymore, or if you're adding more people to your team, because the goal is to scale and grow. And number six, review and communicate weekly for the first 30 days, because that is when you all are getting to know each other and figuring out if you're a right fit and getting all the kinks out of working together. Thank you for watching. Those are the 6 steps to hire the right virtual assistant. I am a virtual assistant for Black and Indigenous women of color who wear multiple hats in their business and would rather not. So if you are interested or looking for a virtual assistant for your business, look in the description to learn more about my services by downloading my portfolio. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye! In this video, I will be telling you the 6 steps you need to take to hire the right virtual assistant for your business.